Proud Florida native Dr. James Jim Lee was raised in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, with 4 brothers. Lee comes from a family of Seminoles, with he and 3 of his siblings being Florida State graduates. He graduated cum laude with his Bachelor of Science in Math and Biology from Florida State in 1971. A member and officer of Lambda Chi Alpha Fraternity, Lee was also inducted into Phi Eta Sigma, Phi Kappa Phi, Pi Mu Epsilon, Phi Beta Kappa, and the honors program while at FSU. After his time at FSU, Lee graduated from Emory University's School of Dentistry in 1975 with a Doctor of Dental Surgery degree. He then opened his own private general dentistry practice in Fort Walton Beach and practiced for 30 years. Active in the Fort Walton Beach community, Lee was a member of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, the Okaloosa-Walton Mental Health Agency, serving as president for 2 terms, the Sertoma Club of Fort Walton Beach, the Okaloosa-Walton Dental Society, and the Florida and American Dental Societies. His love of music led him to engage with Stagecrafters Community Theater, where he was musical director and accompanist for over 15 shows. Lee co-wrote the music and lyrics for an original musical comedy, The Redneck Riviera, which was produced in a local dinner theater for 2 years. As a Seminole booster since 1967, he has spent much of his free time the last 45 years enjoying Florida State athletics. He is now a Silver Chief and a member of the Dunlap Champions Club. He is passionate about student-athlete support, giving to athletics facilities funds, the Soccer and Softball Scoreboard Fund, and he maintains an active membership with many of the coaches' clubs. Florida State University is often the backdrop to many of the memories that his family and friends have with him, noting his passion and commitment to his alma mater. In 2010, Lee joined the Undergraduate Studies Development Council. He has served as chairman of the Division of Undergraduate Studies Development Council since 2015, alongside Dean Joe O'Shea and the late Dean Karen Laughlin. Lee started the Helen Lee Undergraduate Research Idea Grant Endowment for students majoring in biology in memory of his mother, Helen, who is a proponent of higher education and the ways it can help students enhance their lives. Lee is particularly proud of the FSU Presidential Scholars Award led by Dr. Craig Filar. The answer is a premier undergraduate merit scholarship at Florida State and invests in undergraduate students with extraordinary potential to be the transformational leaders of their generation. Lee generously gives his time and financial support to these students who are entering FSU at their highest academic potential. For his continued service and dedication to Florida State University, we are proud to induct Dr. Jim Lee into the Circle of Gold.
President McCullough and First Lady, fellow Seminoles and friends, what an incredible honor it is to be selected to be a member of this prestigious group of Seminoles. Thanks to Julie Decker, Joanna White, and their talented staff at the FSU Alumni Association. I'd also like to thank Amy Haggard, who nominated me, Susan Contente, Mafe Brooks, and Catherine Asher from the Foundation, and the current and past members of the Undergraduate Studies Development Council. I'd also like to thank Gordon Bedwell for all his support, and I think we've converted an Ole Miss grad to the Garnet and Gold. Also, I appreciate my family here tonight, wonderful friends, to really make this night something special. 50 years ago, I graduated from FSU, so this weekend I also become a member of the Emeritus Society. Way too quick. I am one of 5 boys in a family where our mother was an educator, graduated from Western Kentucky with a triple major. All 5 sons graduated from college, 4 from FSU, including my brother Gary, who's here tonight with his wife Connie. Also, nieces and nephews, and currently a great-nephew is a junior. 67 to 71, my FSU years. The Vietnam War with the first draft lottery. The assassinations of Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King, the first moon landing. All these events were front and center in the living room of the Lambda Chi Alpha House on Budweiser Creek. Those were formative years, learning to appreciate a diverse group of brothers, being exposed to every viewpoint imaginable, and making lifelong friends, including my favorite pledge brother who is here tonight, Edward Cooper Wynn. What 4 years we had. At Emory, there were 4 Seminoles in our class. I didn't realize it, but we were so prepared from the rigors of the FSU Science Department that it really made me appreciate my FSU education. After returning to Fort Walton Beach, I immediately became a booster, a football season ticket holder, and have remained so ever since. Coach Bowden had just come to town, so how fortunate to be able to enjoy the ride and excitement that he brought to Doak. Every weekend trip to Tallahassee was like returning home. Just the feeling of driving in on West Tennessee, past Smith Hall, my freshman dorm, driving through campus was just exhilarating. Through the years, athletics and booster events and the Alumni Association were my connection to FSU. But about 12 years ago, I got a call from Mafe Brooks of the Foundation raising funds for the honors program. I said, okay, and there became a new involvement. Mafe next introduced me to Dr. Karen Laughlin, and like they say, the rest is history. Karen, who we still today miss dearly, had such a passion for undergraduate studies, responsible for so many of our programs that really make FSU unique. She and Dr. O'Shea were in the early startup of the undergraduate research programs, and I agreed to help with an endowment for a research award. She then invited me to be a part of the Undergraduate Studies Development Council, where I still serve with some tremendous Seminoles and Seminole friends. We're educated and support programs like CARE, Unconquered Scholars, Undergraduate Research, Global and Tech Scholars, and the Presidential Scholars. Dean Joe O'Shea, Dr. Craig Fowler, and their staff are doing an incredible job of continuing and enhancing all of these programs and more. It's so inspirational to meet with the students and faculty. The stories of how FSU is making such a difference in their lives and the opportunities afforded to them make it easy to want to do everything I can to support these programs. Just last month, I sat in on a seminar with the latest class of Presidential Scholars, and wow, you'd be amazed at what an impressive group of kids we have here. The program was one of Dean Laughlin's crowning achievements, and we need to do everything we can, and it deserves all the support we can give. So while I'm loving my involvement with our academics, don't think I'm not still an avid sports fan. If there's a Seminole team playing and I'm in town, I'll be there. Athletics at FSU will always be important. Getting alumni back to campus and being exposed to all aspects of the FSU community can only encourage more participation and support for all our programs. And finally, I feel we're so fortunate to have Dr. McCullough here to lead us into the next chapter, and I'm excited to see the success that will follow. Thanks again, and go Noles.